And now for the evening rush. President Trump leaving El Paso after visiting with victims and first responders.
We met with also the doctors, the nurses, the medical staff. They have done an incredible job.
President Trump visiting one of two hospitals where victims were taken after a gunman opened fire in an El Paso Walmart, killing 22 people and wounding 26 others. The president also commending first responders on a job well done. Protesters also pounding the pavement today. Those protesters holding up signs and chanting as police in riot gear work to calm the crowds. Following the mass shooting, New Mexico House Speaker Brian Egoff is asking the governor to call a special session. Egoff is wanting to discuss measures aimed at combating domestic terrorism and preventing an attack in the state. For example, he wants to appropriate money to create a counterterrorism unit. The governor is holding a domestic terrorism summit next week. APS is reminding families that active shooter and evacuation drills are replacing some fire drills. This is outlined in Senator Craig Brandt's Senate bill, which passed this year. For the first month of school for APS, they'll have one active shooter drill, one off-site evacuation drill, and 2 fire drills.
Weather headlines for tomorrow, not dissimilar to today. We are going to see more storms which favor the mountains here and good storm coverage from northeast to southwest across the state. But if you're looking for our best shot for rain, that's going to come on Friday through the weekend.
Police arresting a man that was barricaded in a downtown apartment complex. Police say it started when someone went inside the Silver Gardens apartments, assaulted someone who lives there, then started a fire. Tenants were evacuated. No word on the man's identity. It's up to state officials to select a firm to make some security upgrades to state buildings. The State General Services Department will choose from 3 firms. The firm will create security policies and procedures. The plan could include building renovations, direct control of lockdowns, and more security cameras. Police are looking for a man that tried to go on a robbery spree along Eubank. Business owners at Dan's Automotive says one of the owners got in a scuffle with him and the suspect somehow got the owner's gun. They say he tried firing multiple times, but the gun wouldn't fire. They say he went to another business and the gun was kicked away from him and he took off. A sign at a convenience store in southern New Mexico is causing some controversy, and at last check, it was still there. That sign at the Mayhill convenience store in Otero County says immigrants are not welcome here. You'll remember in 2017, a series of signs were posted in the store window, one reading Obama and Muslims not welcome here. A man is facing charges accused of doing some serious damage to several high-end Santa Fe businesses. Court records show Gilbert Valdez is now facing charges for vandalism to the doors and windows of 11 stores near the Santa Fe Plaza. In these photos, you can see a man vandalize the window with an etching tool. We are waiting for a response from the EPA after Senator Tom Udall and other senators calling on the agency to ban a toxic pesticide. Chlorpyrifos is used to kill bugs that attack crops, but scientific evidence linked it to serious health problems in children. Udall calls the decision to keep the pesticide on the market concerning. Voters could soon decide if one of the last dry counties in New Mexico will stay that way. Curry County commissioners approved a recommendation from the county manager to leave it up to voters to decide on 3 questions. They'll ask about allowing alcohol sales in and around the county.
Well, your Metro Threat Index for tomorrow, not all that high. We do have a chance at an isolated storm or 2, and we will see warm temperatures, but the better chance at storms comes in on Friday.
Motorcycle officers are preparing for a competition this weekend. Officers will maneuver around cones on their bikes, hoping to get the best time. The competition is named for Jermaine Casey, the Rio Rancho police officer who was killed while riding for the presidential motorcade in 2007. Proceeds will go to the New Mexico Special Olympics. A local program is ending youth homelessness. New Day Youth provides various programs based on support and life skill training for homeless teens. Today, participants came together to share their experiences and discuss the importance of awareness and active community efforts. The state is challenging New Mexicans to buy more locally produced agriculture products. The campaign, called Elevate New Mexico Agriculture, encourages New Mexicans to spend $5 or increase their spending by $5 per week. One New Mexico agriculture products the campaign is launching this month.